You're watching CaliWeight BROS with learning skills the easy way, and in today's video I want to talk about how I was able to improve my front lever hold from this to this. Now, I started learning the front lever hold in summer last year, and especially in the beginning of my journey I focused my training a lot on hold exercises. And I mean, it worked out for me on some degree, but at some point I realized that I wasn't progressing continuously. I was stuck at the 35 kg resistance band hold, and I wasn't really convinced that the strength I would get from this exercise would help me to progress into holds with lighter resistance and with the same quality. It really was frustrating for me because I couldn't figure out how to fix this problem until I found this video. Now, the name of the video is called Mastering the Elite Front Lever and can be found on Super Clarkson's channel. Basically, what he's saying in this video is that the standard way of progressing into the front lever, namely, at first you start with the tuck front lever hold, then the advanced tuck front lever hold, then the straddle planche front lever hold, and eventually you can stick your legs together and have the full front lever hold, isn't quite optimal for you in order to learn the front lever, because you have four main muscles that are involved while holding the front lever: the lats, traps, triceps and posterior deltoids. And hold exercises like tuck front lever holds or advanced tuck front lever holds are not quite optimal in order for you to gain muscles in those areas. So instead of doing the standard way of progressing into the front lever hold, there's one exercise that will skyrocket your progress immediately. And the name of this exercise is...
Welcome to the Gulag.
Advanced tuck front lever pull-ups. Now, the idea of this method is that you do or spam advanced tuck front lever pull-ups in your training, hit those muscles and eventually be able to hold the front lever. What he's saying is that if you are able to do 8 slow, clean and controlled reps of advanced tuck front lever pull-ups, meaning that you touch the bar with your body on each rep, you are eventually able to hold the front lever. What he recommends is that we should have a 70-30 split in our training, meaning that we should prioritize 70% of our training on advanced tuck front lever pull-ups and 30% on holds or dynamic movements like front lever rows or ice cream maker. So now that you know what the method is or what the idea of this method is, I want to talk to you about how I have adapted this method into my training. I started my workout by doing 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps of advanced tuck front lever pull-ups. And after that I did 3 sets of 10 reps per set of band assisted advanced tuck front lever pull-ups to really go to muscle failure, and I ended my workout by doing 3 sets of ice cream maker. And little side note, at that point I really have never actively trained my core in my entire life. At the beginning it was quite demanding on my body. I had constant muscle soreness and my form wasn't the best. But soon I started to notice that I got higher on each rep of my pull-ups and that the quality of my training has improved as well. I really felt stronger, and while my front lever attempts haven't changed before this method, they finally got better by each workout session. It took me about 15 workout sessions until I really felt that I was able to hold the front lever in some sort of way. And personally, I was surprised of how fast the strength that I got because of advanced tuck front lever pull-ups transferred me to the actual hold. I really felt that I was gaining muscle strength, especially in the muscle areas that are involved while holding the front lever, and therefore be able to improve my front lever attempts by time. But after all the praise for this method, I want to say some points that I don't like about it. One thing that's missing with this method or this idea is that you don't learn how to entry to the front lever hold in a way that feels comfortable for you. For instance, do you feel more comfortable if you go from the tuck front lever hold to the full front lever hold? Or do you feel more comfortable if you go from the half lay to the full front lever hold? On top of that, do you feel more comfortable if you do the front lever with the force grip or with no force grip? Those are some points that you don't necessarily learn with this method. And in my opinion, the two exercises, namely ice cream maker and front lever rows, aren't very good exercises because they allow a lot of swings and momentum. But in conclusion, one can say that this method will definitely change your front lever progress in a good way that you have never ever experienced before. And on top of that, I don't even think that you even have to be able to do 8 slow and clean and controlled advanced tuck front lever pull-ups in order to do the front lever hold. I would say that even one controlled and slow advanced tuck front lever pull-up is enough in order to hold the front lever. And if you are interested in how my front lever journey really went, I would recommend you to watch my video, my front lever progress so far. I hope you have enjoyed today's video and I see you in the next video. Peace!